Welcome, everyone, to another episode of One by One and this special series connecting the dots with Riane Eisler and her special guests. Recorded live at Hubcast Campus Studios in Vancouver. My name is Michael Kraus. And as the host, I'm truly honored to support Riane Eisler and her many initiatives on partnership culture and consciousness, inviting us into this discussion that celebrates her legacy as a global changemaker, especially in the context of so many upcoming activities that involve Riane and the evolutionary leaders community. Riane Eisler, scholar, system scientist, and best-selling author of The Chalice and the Blade, The Real Wealth of Nations and Nurturing Our Humanity. Riane has reshaped our understanding of history, economics, and power, introducing a transformational framework, the partnership system versus the domination system. Her work has been translated into over 30 languages, featured in classrooms and global forums alike, and has inspired movements for peace, gender equity, and social healing across the world. Welcome to the program, Riane Eisler. I'm so honored to see you and be in the presence of your wisdom and your beauty. And I'm curious to learn if you could share with our audience the intention and vision of your upcoming Peace Begins at Home Summit in October, as well as your connection to our very special guest today, Olivia Hansen.
Well, thank you so much for that lovely introduction, Michael. I'll start with my connection to Olivia Hansen because it leads really into the summit. We are both committed to, well, what Olivia has called oneness, what I call interconnection, and partnership. And Olivia has done so much to make ours a better world. And she, yes, is a patron of the Peace Begins at Home Summit. And her special emphasis, as is mine, is really on use of childhood, family. As the Dalai Lama said, he learned compassion from his mother in his home, in his childhood. And the summit, and I've just jumped to that, is very much about how, if there is violence in families, in the home, and yes, we need to call it what it is, family violence, not, quote, domestic violence, because just as women are marginalized, so is domestic violence marginalized. And this is really being conscious of our language. But the violence, if children observe or experience violence in their homes when their brains are not formed yet, we know from neuroscience that what children observe and experience in their early years especially is so very, very important. And so if there's violence in the home, that ripples into normalizing violence, not only in our homes, but in society, in the world at large. And I think that Olivia recognizes this and is working to really help us understand how we are all interconnected. So I'm delighted that you are interviewing Olivia today. And yes, I want to thank you for all your support with Peace Begins at Home, with the summit. And you can find out about all of it, about the people from 17 languages, 26 people, I mean, from 17 people from 17 countries, 26 people will be speaking, and this is very much a solution-focused summit, a virtual summit, and I invite all of you to join. And I thank you for your support, Michael, so much.
And I thank you, Riane, and I'm deeply grateful for your initiatives and specifically focusing on children, and but also hosting this event in October, because Peace Begins at Home Summit. And I also want to thank you for inviting our very special guest today, and many blessings to you, Riane, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you.
Thank you.
Today we come together with a new vision for humanity, to co-create a united Earth family. And with this vision and our shared intuition, we have the potential to bring peace on Earth to fruition. We imagine a world where we take care of all of life, and with this intention we become beacons of light. So let's join together in manifestation to bring about societal transformation. From the heart of humanity, we come together in unity to co-create a united Earth family. From the heart of humanity, we come together in unity to co-create a united Earth family. From the heart of humanity, we come together to co-create. Let's come together, family. From the heart of humanity, we come together to co-create. Let's come together, family.
And now let me welcome Olivia Hansen, an extraordinary woman, visionary, philanthropist, and changemaker, to the program. Olivia Hansen is the founder and president of the Synthesis Foundation and the Spiritual Life TV channel. She has collaborated with the Dalai Lama as lead sponsor for major events, including his World Peace Talk at the US Capitol and Kalachakra for World Peace, and was honored with the Award of Excellence by the Tibet Fund. Through her foundation, Olivia advances initiatives for awareness, unity, and oneness, supports humanitarian aid, and serves on the International Council for UNICEF. She is also a UN representative of World Goodwill and a member of the NGO Committee on Spirituality, Values, and Global Concerns. Olivia is a collaborator together with Diane Williams, Steve Farrell, Ambassador Chowdhury, and others on the special initiative for a United Nations Global Oneness Day on October 25th. Her Spiritual Life TV channel features practical wisdom from many traditions and presents the Oneness of Humanity Awards. Recipients include the Dalai Lama, Steve Farrell, and Humanities Team, and in 2025, leaders Diane Williams, Deborah Moldo, Kurt Johnson, and Deepak Chopra. Olivia envisioned and her TV channel sponsored the Oneness of Humanity micro short film contest at the Illuminate Film Festival, with the People's Choice films reaching over 64,000 viewers. Olivia is a sponsor and curator of conferences and gatherings, collaborating with leaders and groups to advance consciousness and oneness. She also advises the Source of Synergy Foundation, Humanities Team, and the Garden of Light, and is a member of the Evolutionary Leaders Circle.
Thank you so much, Michael. I appreciate that. And it's wonderful to be with you.
Wonderful, wonderful. So first, I would love for you to share with our audience about your journey, and how did you decide to dedicate your life in service to others?
Well, I'll tell you, it's an interesting story. It's about how something good can come out of something very sad. Yes. So shortly after I graduated from college, my younger brother Jerry was killed in a car accident. And of course, it was terrible and such a shock to the family. And even after time, my mother was still seeking deeper understanding. She asked me to go with her to an evening talk being given at the University of Nebraska in Omaha, where I graduated. And the talk was about the big picture of life. What is the purpose of life? And what is your purpose? That talk also got into some esoteric philosophy, and it raised a lot of questions in my mind that I hadn't really deeply considered. I was so curious, and there was a tea break where I met some nice ladies, and they told me that they had a discussion group where they talked about such things and invited me to come. And so I did. And then I continued to go. They were discussing comparative religion and esoteric philosophy. And it really got me into thinking about all these various sources of spiritual teachings. And one thing in common with them was God and love, with a version of the Golden Rule found in every major religion in different words, and in the esoteric philosophy too. Love your neighbor as yourself. There was a connection of oneness of all people and all life, and it touched my heart and opened it. And thus I deepened my exploration of some of the mysteries of life, taking courses and classes over the years, and meditating and reading books and thinking about my neighbors in an expanded way, humanity and the world's problems, and how can I help? I married and had 2 sons, and my exploration continued, as did my commitment to help others. My mother was very interested too. And so that was the good that came out of something very sad.
Wow, thank you, Olivia, and really sad to hear about the loss of your brother at that time. And it seems really interesting that we seem to be having to go through really traumatic experience as a human being in order for us to start onto that journey of deeper discovery and ultimately in your case landing in the understanding of oneness and all of life. And so I'm really curious to learn, what are you working on right now, and how can we help advance the idea of oneness and the need for collaborative partnership around the world?
Uh, well, my work has expanded over the years from local to national and beyond. And as you mentioned, some of the things that I'm doing, well, October coming is, I have a number of activities in New York connected with the United Nations. This includes celebrating the UN's 80th birthday on October 24th. And then the next day, celebrating the initiative we are working on to advance for October 25th, a United Nations Global Oneness Day. And eventually, a UN Global Oneness Day, as it is observed and celebrated in a happy way all over the world. And then children will learn about not only their birth family, but about the human family of which they are a part of too. All 8 billion brothers and sisters. It will become another important fact of life and something to celebrate. I'm also presenting the 2025 Oneness of Humanity Awards on October 17th in New York. You mentioned the wonderful winners this year, or award acknowledged people. And it's not just this year, it's not just to one person, but it is to 4 people. And that is really important because we're getting into this idea of outstanding partnerships, of collaboration and cooperation. And that's certainly seen in Diane Williams, Deborah Moldau, Kurt Johnson, and Deepak Chopra. Their outstanding collaboration and cooperation through the Source of Synergy Foundation and its visionary community of evolutionary leaders and synergy circles. So there will be 4 leaders that serve as outstanding role models of oneness today or this year, and that will be a joy. And then the last thing I'll mention is that I'm working on another Oneness of Humanity micro-short film contest with the Illuminate Film Festival, planning for 2026 to take the idea of oneness of humanity to the public with more fun and engaging 90-second films.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of fun and a lot of celebration and a lot of honoring and a lot of devotion that I hear from you, Olivia, towards achieving perhaps the understanding of a global understanding of oneness, but through that also looking at ways how we can create more harmony and coherence in the planet, on the planet, and ultimately peace. And so, based on your life experience and the wisdom and the knowledge that you have acquired, what do you think is the most important insight you can share with us today to make this world a more harmonious place? And what practical actions do we really need to take to get there?
Well, first of all, everyone has something to give, even if it's a smile to help someone who needs it. And our world needs our help. So yes, everyone is needed. Our world problems today are so big, and that's why it will take all of us. So, I suggest find what the thing you care about, and then join in with others to help make it happen. Take that first step, and everyone can do it. And then they can be a change maker too. And it will change them in wonderful ways, like it's changed us. So join us all. It can be joyful. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, and taking that first step, right? It's reaching out to our friends, to our neighbors, to our community, those who are around us, but also those across the globe. And what a beautiful, beautiful advice. And taking that first step allows us to utilize every moment to literally be kinder, be more compassionate, be more in service to others, but also be more aware of what is actually going on around us. And thank you, Olivia, for that. And it was such a great honor and privilege to not just hear your wisdom, but also to be able to feel in the beautiful radiance emitting from your soul and your dedication towards humanity and the dedication towards the greater good of all. And I wish you all the best on your continued journey to making this world a better place. And I'm sharing my deep gratitude to you, many blessings to you, and I bow to you. And thank you for sharing this moment with us today. Thank you.
It was a delight to be with you.
Thank you.
Can you hear
Thank you, Olivia.
Thank you. Awesome. I'm going to stop recording and I'm going to start it again, Michael, to go to the next segment.
Okay. I'm going to do the same.